Hello and welcome to another episode of the Skiing is Believing podcast, officially brought to you by Ski Racing Media. We have another Skiing is Believing podcast meets episode for you today. Two separate conversations that we're going to crash together for a fantastic episode with two big names in the French slalom team, Victor Muffat-Jeandet and Caitlin McFarlane.
Yeah, brilliant. And as everybody will find out, very good.
Very good. Not first-time visitors to the podcast, of course. We've caught up with Victor in Hafjell in consecutive World Cup seasons now, and Caitlin during the season before. But both very excited. They were during World Cup finals, ready to finish their respective seasons at the time. But very excited. Well, interesting, isn't it? We've got the French guy at the back end of his career and the French girl at the very start of hers.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it was good. A great combination. And some good conversation.
Yeah, very good. Victor chats about being one of the older guys on the World Cup slalom tour now, being the oldest, in fact, after Dave Ryding's retirement, whereas Caitlin is talking about the slalom world and how that has been dominated so well by Michaela Schifrin in recent seasons and what it is like to be part of the tour that is dominated by one individual so much. Amongst other things, a very interesting conversation. The strength of the French team on both sides of things is portrayed with wins for Clément Noël and Paco Rassat, of course. And on the women's side, three of them there at World Cup finals in slalom in Hafjell. Caitlin at her first, Victor far from his first. But it is now my pleasure, Alan's pleasure, and the podcast's pleasure to share this latest Skiing is Believing podcast meets episode with you and with Victor Muffat-Jeandet and Caitlin McFarlane. So enjoy. Caitlin, welcome back to the Skiing is Believing podcast. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm very well, thank you.
Happy to be here. First finals for yourself.
First one. I'm very excited.
How do you rate your season overall?
What can I say? It's my best season ever, so I'm really happy with the progression this year, and I'm just also really excited for what's going to come next.
What's gone so well for you this year? What's been better than maybe it has been in the past?
I'd say my consistency is probably what's helped me get to this stage now of the first finals. But I think it's kind of an overall thing. I've just progressed physically, technically, and got my consistency levels better than they've ever been. So yeah, I'd say that.
Oh, so it'll be more of the same over summer to get ready for next year.
Yeah,
for more progression.
Yeah, I've had some back issues over the past year and a half that I'm going to try and get sorted. So I'm going to stop my season straight after this last slalom and go with. I'm going to do 6 weeks of rehabilitation, try and get it sorted, and then I can go through with the whole summer just as usual, basically, and get myself ready for Levy.
Back to hard work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's going to come around pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Is that something that's held you back a little bit this season, or has it not been too much of an issue?
It has been a bit of an issue, to be honest. We've been trying to find the source of the pain. So I've been keeping myself, just about being able to ski with the anti-inflammatories. But it's not sustainable anymore, so I have to take it. I would have liked to continue all through the French champs and then do some ski tests, but I just can't do that. I can't afford to. With my back, I need to get it better so that I can perform better for the next few years.
Has this season, results-wise and being here in Hafjell-wise, gone exactly how you hoped?
Yeah, better than I hoped, to be honest. The past 2 years, being in the top 15 in the World Cup seemed almost not impossible, but just a lot. And now that I'm actually doing it, I feel like it's not where I want to be at all. So yeah, it's definitely gone better than I expected. But I also know that I want a lot more from skiing now.
And how do you feel? What elements of your skiing are right where you want to be?
What's that? Sorry, that's not beginning.
It's a throat. Yeah. What elements of your skiing are in the right place, and what might need some more adjustments over summer?
I think I can still, work on my consistency, but like turn from turn rather than like each race. So I think that's definitely going to be, a point that I'm going to keep on working throughout the summer. And otherwise, there's no secret really. It's just repetition. So yeah.
You say about your back issues. Has that been at the back of your mind while you've been racing this year? A little bit, maybe.
Yeah, of course. It's probably more subconsciously because I'm trying to really put it to a side and just focus on what I need to do to be as fast as I can. So yeah, it's the weird thing was it kind of manifested itself more subconsciously before the Olympics and before the race in Åre, where literally it was I could barely walk. It was that bad. But so me trying to suppress it a little bit has kind of not really helped, I think.
No. But as long as you've got the right mindset and you can just push it aside a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
It should be fine.
Yeah, I worked on that quite a lot as well because, I knew it was an issue. I knew I couldn't really fix it straight away. So it was a big part of my preparation as well, just trying to, let it be, to be honest.
What was the highlight from the season?
That's a good question. I think probably Copper Mountain. That second run of mine, that's the run I'm most proud of and the race I'm most proud of the season. The Olympics was also just brilliant. It was a great experience, but yeah, the Olympics, it's always. It wasn't what I was expecting. Even though I came 10th and it was my best result, I felt a little bit numb because everyone, we all just thinking about the medals and that's all everyone's talking about and that's all everyone really wants. So I that was a little bit tricky to get my head around. But yeah, the Olympics was also a really good part of the season.
Is the top 10 the target tomorrow? And if not, to get that World Cup top 10 ticked off at the start of next season? Yeah, definitely. I never really set myself like specific places in the World Cups, but I just want to ski as fast as I can, and I think that at my peak skiing, I can be very fast. So we'll see where that gets me.
So what's the most important thing over the next couple of days to actually do what you can do, the best you can do, or think about if I don't get a podium or a top 5-10, then it's a failure. Is it more to please what you've got in your mind you're happy with? You'll be happy with whatever.
Yeah, I just want to have fun. I really want to make the most of it because it's my first World Cup finals. It's very special to be here, and I'm really proud as well of how far I've come over the past years. So yeah, I just want to have fun. Make the most of the two last runs I have for the season.
That's a good way of looking at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
How cool is it for you to not just be at your first World Cup finals, but to be at it with two of your teammates, Mary and Marion?
Yeah, it's great.
Marion at her first?
It's Marion, it's her first ones as well. It's Mary's second ones. Yeah. So that's it's really fun. It also shows how much we've come on as a team as well, and that we're we mean serious business. So no, it's really exciting.
Is this one of the strongest French women's slalom teams we've seen for quite a long time? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember how many years it's been since there's been 3 girls in the top 25. So that's that's a huge step for us and for our team as well. And it just shows that we've been working really hard and that we're hopefully going to go a long way together. Marion starting in the top 15.
Again.
Terrific season. So what is it like to be kind of having good vibes together and all skiing very fast? Yeah, it's great. It's super helpful for all of us as well because she's doing so well, and it's just great to be able to train alongside her and to be able to push ourselves even more all together. So it's really good. And after what was out to be a retirement in Norway, can you say a few words on Clara? Yeah, it's a bit sad because we were all going to miss her, and she was an amazing skier, like just a huge talent, and she helped me a lot over the years as well. She's going to be missed, but she had a great career, I'll say, and she gave it everything she has, so she has nothing to regret. So all the best to her. What will you take from that in terms of particularly giant slalom skills? I'm sure you've had from Clara. Yeah. She's helped me out on loads of points because she has just an innate gift with the timing in GS, and so I'm going to try and put that into practice. You can switch your allegiances to Brexit. I know.
I get reminded pretty often. I have to say.
By me, I think that's
By you,
2 or 3 times as well.
Yeah.
So when are you going to...
Not sure, to be honest. I don't know if that's part of the plan yet.
How long it'll be before you said something.
I'm surprised it's been 8 minutes, to be fair. I've done pretty well. No, I think...
Yeah, it's not part of the plan yet.
Yet.
So I'm open. I don't, who knows what the future can hold.
You're in a strong
I'm not
team.
joking. I'm teasing you.
No.
No.
Someone like you would be great for us.
Yes, I guess. I mean, no, it's sad. It's sad to see Charlie go. So yeah, it's true that the women's GB team does look a little bit sad at the moment. But
Do the Aussies say the same thing to you?
No.
No.
Haven't heard from the Aussies.
You've heard from the Brits?
No, not really. It's just like people like you.
Just me now.
My family as well, obviously.
Yeah. Good on them.
Yeah.
What do you hope to get out of the summer so you can come back and be as sharp as you were at the start of this season?
I think I'm going to go about it pretty similarly than last year, basically. I've been working with a nutritionist who's been really great, Rebecca Dent, and I think hopefully I can keep working with her, trying to just get myself to be, at my optimal weight and strength, and just be, as strong as possible physically and on skis for Levy.
Something about giant slalom, because have you started a World Cup GS this year?
I did, yeah. I did Copper and Mont Tremblant.
And just outside the point.
Yeah,
no qualification.
quite far up. Say how it is.
Well, that's something I'm sure you want to reintegrate.
Yeah, definitely. I
World
mean,
Cup.
yeah, as I was saying just earlier, it was part of the plan this year. I wanted to prioritise slalom a little bit more. So, when it came to prepare, if there was any decision between the two of them, I'd go for slalom. So I got a lot less preparation in GS than I did slalom. So it's kind of normal. I tried to squeeze it in when I could, and the reason why I did Copper and Tremblant is because there was a spot up for grabs, and Maron and I did a qualification for it, and I turned out to be fastest at that moment. So what they sent me then, it was just yeah. So that's definitely part of the plan for this next summer period, and in Argentina in September we're going to try and do a lot more volume of GS. Yeah.
Were you maybe waiting a little bit for those slalom results to really come through and show consistency before you refocused again on GS?
Yeah, I wouldn't say waiting, but I knew that I needed to do more of one of them to really break through. So I felt a little bit more natural in slalom. That was really that's the way we went. Yes, and I think that's definitely going to help now with my GS, because I feel like I've kind of got a more solid baseline in slalom. So hopefully then I can work on my GS more and still have the same level of slalom without having to be at it every single day. And so we'll see.
Just the two disciplines?
For now, yeah. I do like Super G from time to time, but yeah, for now I think I just need to do one at a time, and then hopefully at one stage of my career I'll be doing all four, but yeah, not for now.
You spoke about not setting result targets, but was a target to be here? Was that a realistic ambition of yours at the start of the season?
It's not even. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. I was taking it race by race, and everything just then. I was thinking about it in Ore, so that was there's a lot more pressure involved there, obviously, because I was 25th and I was having to fight my way there. But no, yeah, I wasn't thinking about it at all.
That's a great attitude to have.
Yeah.
It's funny when you get people like this guy asking you, wanting to know what
you're a journalist too. You
it's funny when you get people like him asking, pushing you.
Yeah.
But if it's not, it doesn't interfere with your mindset, does it at all?
No,
you're
I don't.
Quite happy to put down the best you can do.
Yeah, of course.
And
I try to anyway.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's always in the back of everyone's mind. I think it's just. On the surface, we're all saying that I'm not thinking about results
really,
and stuff. But of course, it's always going to be in the back of our mind.
What do you find more important to you, though? Well, saying about the podium, but saying about the top 5 or 10, whatever, or you getting to the bottom and thinking, I'm happy with that, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely more Yeah, so
Well, that.
yeah, definitely, because I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, really be in the present, so really thinking about just every single turn, and then what I say to myself when I'm at the start is that I have to do all of my turns, and then I can lift my head up at the end of the run, but not before. So I'm not thinking about what's happening or if I'm doing well or not during the run. So
Do you ever get in the position where when you get over the line, you think, "Oh, that was great," and then you look up at the clock, and it doesn't agree with you?
yeah, of course, that happens.
And
so many times.
the other way
yeah,
as well.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
The other way as well. Sometimes you think,
definitely.
"Well, I made some mistakes there," and you look up, you think, "Oh."
Yeah, but that's what's funny with
maybe
skiing.
everybody
It's usually, but it's usually when we're feeling like it's really scrappy and you're not feeling too
Yeah.
good that you're the fastest. So that's always something that's quite hard to navigate.
How have you found the slalom tour this season? Because at times it's been a bit mental
Yeah,
on the women's side.
definitely has. It's been interesting. That's for sure. Yeah. Semmering was something else. Yeah, we were a little bit disappointed with the organisation, but I mean, I guess it is it's an outdoor sport, so they can't control the weather and the temperature, and there's things that are completely out of everyone's control. So we can only accept, the outcome. But we as a athletes community, we all agree that there probably could have been more to be done for that race, but in general it was pretty good. I mean, I had a lot of fun, and there was most of the races were pretty good conditions, and so not much complaints.
How far away do you think Michaela is from everybody else?
Yeah, she's light years away from all of us. I mean, and it shows. And it shows. I mean, it's when you're skiing and you're winning by over a second and a half for basically every single race. I mean, it shows a lot. So
it's quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's impressive. She's just phenomenal. So, it's inspirational.
Who's the closest to her, in your opinion?
I'd say Cami. Yeah, in general. Yeah, she did beat her only once, but she's always been, not always, but she's the one that's been the most dangerous to her. It seems.
Yeah. I'm just kind of getting a picture of it, because when you think on a number of occasions this season, it's been 4 seconds and above to qualify. So how do you approach that, knowing that you could be, let's be honest, as high as 8th after the first run, or as low as outside it?
Yeah, it's frustrating being that far off. To be honest, that's one of the things that kind of took away a lot of the not the joy, but it leaves a bittersweet taste in your mouth after a race. Like even if you 12th and you're 3 seconds off, it's kind of a. Is it good? Have I done well or not? I mean,
where did it come from?
Yeah. So it's.
Or where did it go?
Yeah, because the result's good, but the time isn't. So, but at least it's good. I mean, at least we know what we need to work on. We know that there's a lot to do. So, it's exciting, I guess.
Do you think? I mean, the rest of the world is sitting here trying to find that second and a half or 3 seconds even. So, do you think that could make it a lot more interesting and a lot tighter next season?
I think so. I hope so. I mean, that's what I'm going to work towards anyway. I think that's all we're going to be working towards. So hopefully we can catch up a little bit.
It will happen.
Yeah.
I say it will happen.
And to be in a team that are all in the same position, to be in a very good starting position for next season, and for all three of you, I'd imagine the top 10 is the target every slalom.
Yeah, or more. I mean, like I said, I just.
Sky's the limit.
Exactly, and I've kind of felt this year that how can I say this? I mean, I don't like becoming 10th, 13th. I'm super competitive, and we all are. So I've kind of, I was always, that's what I was aiming for the last couple of years, like top 15s. Now that I've done it, I just realised that's not at all where I want to be. So yes, I'm definitely aiming for the highest spot possible. I think we all are.
That's a good attitude to have, isn't it? Get where you're thinking about, then you've got to have another step.
Yeah.
And keep going, and eventually you'll get to the proper steps. The
I
3.
I hope so.
Oh, you will.
How close do you think you are to top 5 podiums?
I think I'm close enough. I believe that I can be. I guess, it's only time will tell.
Very good. Have a good anything else to
No, it's fine. I
We'll
enjoy
move
it.
to some quick fire questions
Okay.
to finish off with. Starting with your favourite place to ski.
Like race? Like my favourite race or just place in
favourite
general?
World Cup stop.
Okay. Flackout. Easy. Easy.
Under the lights.
Yeah. Under the lights. Biggest crowd. High pressure. Love it.
Very good. The best moment of your career so far.
Yeah, the Olympics. The Olympics was really special because I had my family there with me and I was more nervous to perform for them rather than for myself, and I managed to pull it off. So yeah, that was definitely the most special moment.
How was that? Just being there?
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, it was not so different than any World Cup race to us because we're all quite secluded in our own little ski resorts. So it was good in the sense that we weren't too disorientated, but yeah, having a bib with the Olympic rings on it is just special. So it was great.
I'm sure you've kept that one.
Definitely. Yeah.
Who is your best friend at the sport?
So it's Chiara Pogno. They've been mates and been in the team for like 8 years now, so yeah, I've got to know each other quite well.
Very good. And finally, if we're speaking again at next season's World Cup finals, what do you hope to have achieved?
Yeah, at least a podium.
At least.
I hope so.
Very good. I like it. Aim high. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All the best tomorrow, and hope all the back work goes well.
Thank you very much.
See you in Levy, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, that's okay. Victor, welcome back to the Skiing is Believing podcast.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty nice. End of season here in Norway. Totally different from last year. Last year we were like full winter mode, and here we are like spring mode. It's very hot.
I'm ready for summer.
Yeah, no, still skiing, but we probably we will have probably a salt race, so it's a little bit different spirit from last year.
You like the salt, don't you?
Yeah, quite a lot. But it's been this year we had a full year of ice, so it's a new. It's the first year we will gonna have some salt. Kronska was a little bit 50-50, so we need to be prepared for it. It's always a little bit different skiing and mind spirit.
Here we are at our annual half-year meeting. It's become a regular thing.
Yeah.
And at finals this time, you're starting in the top 15 on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky because I'm 16, but Manuel Ferrer is now in rehab, so he gave me the spot to go in top 15. So
thanks, Manu.
Thanks, Manu. So I hope to finish in the top 15 in the end of season. It could be a good goal.
And when we spoke to you last year, it was that result in French Killer massively boosted you to that position. But now, having been way down in the 60s and 70s just a couple of seasons ago, to be back in the top 15 must be so special.
Yeah, for sure. I did my first bib draw since like almost 4 years because of COVID, and it was in Kitzbühel, and it was a pretty great moment. With I think Kitzbühel is one of the best bib draw on the tour. It was quite emotional to see all these people and to be back again. So no, like I told you, I hope to be consistent in top 15, and it will be already a good step.
Yeah, I was just going to say, have you had a chance to well, you've been here this week. Yeah, have you had a chance to go on the mountain?
Sorry, this year?
Have you had a chance to ski?
On the race slope?
Yeah.
No, because the rule is the slope is closed 1 week before. So we were just here on the training slope.
Have you been on the training slope?
Yeah, training slope is not that good. Yeah,
No.
It's the weather is changing a lot. So some days it's sunny, some days it's very cloudy, and the snow is not wet enough to get good with the salt. So yeah, we did like mixed condition, but I think you have to be prepared because the race could be anything.
Yeah.
So we will see.
Yeah, it's not forecast to be great, I don't think, the weather. But then again,
Yeah,
it's part of what you do, isn't it?
no, I didn't check well the forecast, but I hope it will be a fair race with the visibility, because here, like you can see, it's very sunny, but if you have some clouds, sometimes it's getting dark very fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why we experience in the training. So
Yeah.
I hope like visibility will be
Same
full
for-
sun or full dark for everybody.
everyone, yeah.
How happy are you with your season overall?
Oh, it's special season. I'm really happy with my consistency. I'm always being between 10 and 20. But for sure, I'm not happy with my. I would like some more top result. I did only one top 10 in Google, and to be honest, I was expecting more with last year, because last year I was starting around 50 at the start of the season, and I went back 19. This year I will be around I hope top 15, but I was for sure, if I'm training and if I'm doing races, it's for more. So it's not a bad season. It's a good one, because it's always the level is growing a lot each year, especially in slalom. So being here with the top guys, it's still an improvement. But for sure, I want more, and I want to find my top speed again. Like I have a good regularity. Um, like I told you, I'm always here, but I want to be faster, and I want to have faster run. So we have already good work for next year.
So
Next 2 days.
you're happy with your technique, it's just that you want more speed.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always here, but I want to have faster run, and being more at the top.
Right, yeah. So you can push more.
Yeah, pushing more and having fastest parts and faster skiing.
Yeah.
So you ready to go another season?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel really still really young in head, and
Good.
I feel really healthy in my body. I'm pretty lucky with this.
Yeah.
And I came back from hell past 2 years, so it's not to just doing one season. I'm having a great time with my team. The slalom team is really. I'm really happy with this guy and training every day and pushing me every day. I really like my life right now. So for sure, until I can continue, I will do. I'm pretty sad to lose my uncle Dave Ryding, who were showing me the path.
So
He's 3 years older than me, so he show everybody that you can still be fast at nearly 40. So
Yeah.
we will see. I will try to, until I can do. I will do it.
you touch on the French team. You're with 2 winners, 4 of you in the top 10 this season. How incredible has it been?
Yeah, this is also a chance for me. It's for sure it's not easy every day, because
Do they keep you young?
yeah, it keeps me young, and I think this is how it keeps me fast, because every day you are competing, you are pushing because you want to be in front of that guy. For sure, it's not easy, because some days you are every time behind, but we saw that if you are just behind the Paco and Clément, sometimes you can be on the podium.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's difficult. You have to take a little bit step back, because if you want to build your own ski, you don't have to blow away everything, and you have to keep focus on yourself. But I think this is also the most important part about ski racing. If you have some fast and good training partners, it's also pushing you to go to next level.
It helps to be in a strong environment with other racers, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for me it's very important in my career. I built my confidence with
Yeah.
with training partners who show me that I was able to do it. So yeah, like I told you, it's not easy, but it helps you to be competitive.
Yeah, and of course they'll take some of your advice as well.
Sorry,
They'll take yours as well.
my advice. Yeah, for sure. No, like I told you, we are. It's a very good mix.
Yeah,
because
backwards and both ways.
Yeah, both ways, and we are in a certain way we are very competitive and hard workers, but in another way we are also very enjoying life and being together, and in outside of skiing we are having a really good time.
Yeah.
So
Are you very competitive when you're on race day?
on race day,
On
yeah, but skiing is not like dual sports.
No,
It's
no.
first you with the slope on your skiing.
Yeah.
So I think for sure we are not partying in a race day, but we are quite okay. Everybody is focused on his own battle, and we want to beat French guy, but we want also to beat the other. So
Yeah, it's you against the track
yeah,
rather than you against an individual
yeah,
person.
yeah, for sure.
The fact that you, in the top 15 now, didn't get selected for the Olympics tells you how strong the team is.
Yeah, but it's not a problem of the team. It's a problem of the rules and the federation. Because if we would get 11 spots like it was already said, we would be all together racing the slalom. That's also a part of my season with a little bit like I told you, it's like a very special season because I got also this result in World Cup and I missed Olympic. Something that I never thought about it. I think you saw I made a good decision and I went Japan for cutting with the Olympic bad buzz. But yeah, no, it's difficult this situation because I think I'm one of the only guy being top 15 and not going to Olympics in the Olympics history. But yeah, that's part of the game, and like I told you, I prefer this being having a very good life on the World Cup tour and being competitive with this guy. It's I think for me it's the most important part, and if I wanted to be Olympics, I should be faster than him, and I didn't do. So that's also the rule. So now I'm okay with this. It was more a problem about the rule and federation job than about my teammates.
So 2030 in Val d'Isère.
We are not sure. We are not sure if it will be in Val d'Isère, but for sure it will be in France. I hope. It was a big goal before, but now with this story, I step away a little bit from Olympics. So we will see. Like I told you, it for sure. Uh, I would lie if I would say it's not interesting. For sure, it's like something very important in the life of ski racer. But first is like I told you, going back to top speed in slalom again.
What do you make of the slalom tour? It's very tight.
Yeah, yeah,
How, how is it so close?
yeah. It's too close. It's too close because we are like full year training for like almost 2.5 months because we start mid-November and we almost, if you don't go Olympics, you almost finish in the end of January. We had only 2 races after Olympics, so yeah, it's always for me it's not enough. We could have more races in this spring season, so two more slalom would be great. I think we are 11 this year without
Yeah.
Olympics, so 13, 14 could be great. Now we are more and more people doing only one discipline. So for sure you have top guys doing GS and slalom, but I think we could manage to do like maybe one or two technical weekend. But probably I said this because I'm doing only slalom, and the guy would do both would say it's enough. But we show that the slalom is very competitive and very interesting. You have a new different winner almost each races. So yeah, I think people want also more. You can ask them.
It's very competitive, isn't it? The slalom. There's so many good ones. Anybody, most days.
Yeah, almost
Most
top 60 could win a
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
If you put the guy top 60 in a good condition, he can
Yeah.
almost win a run.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You
yeah,
you don't have a bad day because somebody's going to pop
yeah,
you out there.
no, and
Yeah.
each year it's getting more and more. So that's why you have to push more and more each year if you want to keep this fight.
I mean, it's great for people watching like us, but for races like you, would you soon have it that way? More competitive?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I'm always thinking about when I did my podium in 221, but I think I'm skiing better now.
yeah,
But the level is increasing like every sports. So you have more people, it's more tight. The timing is crazy. You can lose 5 spots for
yeah,
10, 50 cents.
yeah.
So you have to integrate it and to fight for it because I think it will be not better in next year.
Who do you think is the best slalom skier in the world right now?
Right now, it's a difficult question. No, as always, I'm lucky enough to train with Clement, and I know what he can do especially in training. So I always said, in a certain way, he's the fastest guy on the tour. But for sure, you can take also some crazy quality from others. And right now, I like fluidity of Atley, Magrat. As always, I like the fighting spirit of Henrik. We can't also not thinking about Loic Meillard or Lucas Breton. That's why all these guys will fight for the title in 2 days. And yeah, Paco is also really fast on some condition, but he need also to improve a little bit to be more with this guy. But for sure, he has the key to do it.
So next season it could be even closer.
Yeah, you mean for Paco?
No, just
Ah,
in terms of the slalom tour.
yeah. I think next season will be still interesting, and it will be more tight, and level will be more higher. So you will have less space to mistakes.
And considering how good these guys are, how proud are you that I think is it 17 races now? Consecutive World Cup top 30s for you in slalom?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
You've got the record, I can tell you.
Yeah, like I told you, I'm now the oldest guy on the tour, on the slalom tour. But yeah, no, I'm not thinking about how proud I am. I'm just thinking like in the present. I can see that I still have potential to grow and to be better. So that's also what makes me continue because if I will see that I'm not I can't go fast again,
Yeah.
I will stop. But now I'm seeing like I have a lot to improve on me, on my material, on my bib. So yeah, for sure, I'm not watching that guy higher than me. I know what I have to do to be with them, and I know it's possible.
Yeah. What are those little things?
Like I told you, but you don't see it a lot on TV. But starting around 20 and starting in the top 15, it's totally different sometimes
yeah,
because it's a big battle when you are in the middle. For example, last race in Kranjska, I started 17 in the first run and 18 in the second run, and it's always difficult because I don't have the good slope to make advantage
In either run.
in his run, and then in the second run I don't have the little security from the top guy. So sometimes I do, for example, I did the same run as Clement, but because of the difference of the first run, he was a lot in front of me, but we were standing almost the same in the second run. So that's why it's pretty complicated, and I still need to. I need big races to be more in the top 15. And yeah, like I told you, I want to find some faster turns. I think I have like good 60 turn in a run, but I just need to be a little bit faster on each one.
do you think it's harder for you technical guys to put two good runs together than the speed guys who have to do one good?
Yeah, it's totally different spirit as always. Like when you are doing speed, you have only one run, so the day is totally different. But you have also to manage fear,
Yeah,
to manage full commitment in a certain way. And yeah, slalom is totally different in terms of mental game because you have to be focused on the second run. You have to to forget about the first run and
yeah. So
to
you,
forget about if you did a good first run, you have to forget about what you did and continue the work. So as always, you can't compare. It's totally different ball.
So you have to treat the second run as though it's another race.
What do you mean?
When you do the second run, you have
Yeah.
to look at it as though it's a different race.
Yeah, for sure.
It's another.
When you finish the first one, it's only 25% of the job, and second one you have to start a new journey.
Yeah.
Have a go. Anything else to add? Thank you very much for your time. All the very best
Cool.
on Wednesday. Come say hello to
You're
us.
my lucky charm
All the best.
for the race.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
so much.
all the best.
All the best.
So thank you.
Welcome back to this Skiing is Believing podcast meets episode here on the Skiing is Believing podcast, officially brought to you by Ski Racing Media. A huge thank you to both Victor and Caitlin for their time in Hafjell this season. It was a pleasure to catch up with the both of them, Alan.
It was indeed, yeah. And as everybody knows now, it was a great conversation.
Yeah, we saw Caitlin quite frequently over this period of days, and I only share this because it's one of them funny tales from the tour that we do quite often have to share. But we also bumped into the French team in McDonald's.
Yeah, we did.
Just after their race.
Yeah, we did.
Just after their race.
Yeah.
I don't know what they had. It looked nice. We were there for burger and chips, and before we headed to Lillehammer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed. Yeah,
it's so long ago.
Yeah,
that I'm trying to remember what our plans were, but I remember bumping into them. But thank you very much, of course, Victor. I think if we were anywhere, he'd be happy to chat to us.
I think
that kind of guy.
It seems that way.
Yeah. Didn't have the lion hat this time, though, did he?
No.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, I think he's quite happy to chat.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about those two? Just away from this conversation, we've had a few months. Their seasons are now all done and dusted. Let's start with Caitlin. Can you see her fitting into the piece as part of the next generation of women's slalom skiers? Maybe even GS2?
Yeah, I think she has to, actually. The French Federation will demand it.
It's a very strong French team, though, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
No, I'm not saying it's difficult. I'm saying she's a part of this strong team that has got a lot of promise.
Yeah, and they're used to success.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
I think she'll be okay. I think she'll do well.
How about Victor? Is he ever going to stop?
No.
Good. I mean, why would you when you're still producing the results that he's able to accomplish? It's the same things we've said about Christoph Innerhofer in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, when you're still in the team with Noel, Amier, Rassat, all at such a good level, you've got Azalan and Discreet coming through. Yeah. It's like, must be so fun for him to be like
still involved.
Part of almost like a third different generation that he's been able to witness and still be in the top 20 in the world. Yeah,
he's been good, and he still is.
Yeah,
and it's good for the other guys.
Yeah,
and it's good for him to have the other guys chasing him.
I remember speaking about this when Paco got his first win in Gurgle, that Victor was up there with him, and like to have someone that's always there with the team, that's won World Cups, that's an Olympic medalist, that's featured and had a lot of personal struggles. I remember him starting down in the 70s just a couple of seasons ago. And if you wanted to hear our first conversation with him back from last year, he touches more in depth on that. I think we had about 30 to 40 minutes with him in Hafjell in 2025. So go in the back catalogue and find that one, because
that's good.
It tells more of a story. We're more talking about this season and moving forward in this year's conversation with him. But Victor Muffat-Jeandet, you are welcome anytime, my friend.
Yeah.
As are any of the French team. We love them.
Yeah, we do. As are any of the speeder.
Yes.
Alpine.
Anyone. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Give me a call. Don't call him. He won't pick up. He'll think it's spam. Anyway. We've got a pretty big day on Thursday, haven't we, Alan?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And not just because it's the start of the World Cup. What's FIFA that? World Cup.
Oh, right, okay.
It's also election day.
Yeah.
Let's see if Johan Elias will get another term as president of the Federation of International Ski? Or will it be Britain's Vicky Gosling? Or will it be Alexander Ospelt from Liechtenstein? Those are the three that has been narrowed down to in the running. And it's been a big topic this week, particularly in the snow sports world, because it was announced at the end of last week that Urs Lehmann, CEO of FIS, has resigned with immediate effect. There's a lot of different ways that you can read into this information, whether he potentially, as a few people have said, would be jumping ship before something's going on. The FIS have released an official statement on this, saying that Eliash's and Lehmann's ideas didn't quite align the way that they had when he originally took this role that was created for him last August. He's been in this position since September. Obviously, CEOs tend to do quite short periods of time, but this is notably short.
Yeah, indeed.
And within a week of the big election day this week.
Yeah, but that could be the fact that he's had enough.
Yeah, we don't know.
Simply, I don't want to carry on. Or it could be that there is something more. But having said that, I think it's more likely to be the fact that he just doesn't feel that his tenure is one he wants to carry on with.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know. We can sit here and guess and presume from what we've heard, from what we see, but it's very difficult for anybody to say it as it is. And obviously at this time, people might not necessarily want to say it as it is, which is understandable given the situation. There may well be a new president in charge that wouldn't have wanted Urs Lehmann in that role anyway, which is a point that Ian made a couple of weeks ago, Ian Findlay, on the podcast. This is something that is very, very important, that if you haven't read, you should. Christian Scherer sat down with Peter Lang from Ski Racing Media this week, came in contact with Ski Racing Media himself to analyse and examine the FIS budget, particularly for the 2026-27 upcoming World Championship season. And Scherer was there to question the long-term sustainability of this budget. We know that they had around 130 million Swiss francs in 2021 when Eliash took charge. That is now significantly lower. Positions have doubled within FIS in this period of time, which goes without saying is going to reduce the budget significantly because you've got to pay these people.
Yeah.
But there are more concerns. For the 26-27 budget, FIS projects 32 million francs in IOC revenue. They project 106.3 million francs in World Cup revenue and over 35 million Swiss francs in World Championship revenue. After direct costs, staff and expenses and administration costs, the budget projects an operating result of plus 25.5 million francs, of course. That will then be looked at. The distributions and support programs that directly benefit national ski associations and athletes include 5 million francs in basic distributions to the national ski associations, 9.3 million francs in in-front related distributions. They're the people that own all of the rights to the video and television product of FIS. 2.2 million francs in Longines related distributions. They're the timing sponsors of FIS competition. 7.5 million Swiss francs in special distributions and 7 million Swiss francs in prize money support. Now, this is a separate issue, Alan, because it is projected that there will be only 26,000 euros per race in prize money, which for athletes that are scoring points irregularly and not big points is really hard. Considering they are in an expensive sport. For equipment, for training space, all the costs that come into it have to factor into prize money. And the prize money is the athlete's issue.
Yeah.
That's where they're speaking up.
Yeah.
Schifrin's spoken about transparency. Lloyd Maillard has spoken about this problem with finances. So we obviously have to tell the story, and that is what we're here to do. That is our job as ski racing podcasters, as people involved in the industry, and this is as it is.
I think,
This could all change on Thursday.
Yeah.
Is a huge factor to bear in mind, but it also could stay the same. And if it stays the same, I would imagine people are expecting it to get worse.
Yeah, well, I think you've got to factor other things in. It's not just on face value. Like you can get figures and they don't mean anything unless you know the old sheet, the old balance sheet.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I don't know anywhere in any industry since COVID where prices haven't rocketed through the roof. And you've got to take that into consideration. Everything they do is more expensive. Of course, the athletes want more. Workers always want more. And that's basically the scenario. We want more. Why can't we have more? If there's no money there, you can't. And to be quite honest, if you get a new president, if nothing changes, if something does change, then the budget's got to change. Because it seems to me that the only criteria is that the budget isn't what people want. In other words, the athletes want more. Simple as that. With regard the staff and the extra staff, unless you actually see what these extra staff are doing, you can't really comment. If you go from 50 to 100, you look at it and say, why do we need all these? And to answer the question properly, you need to know what their position is, why they're saying they need all these.
Yeah. A staffing job like bringing in Urs Lehmann as CEO would be a big payment.
Yeah.
A guy like that with his experience with Trishki would not be on a small salary.
No, but
and again, you can say, well, they brought in this amount of staff that are going to get paid this amount, and the whole point of expansion of FIS, you have to have more staff.
Yeah.
So in one way, we've got to say, stop spending money, but also make FIS bigger. But you also need more people to make FIS bigger, which you need more money for. So it's very hard to find that balance.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
In terms of this 53 million franc investment into FIS's future that seemingly disappeared, Peter again put out a piece earlier this week. FIS reported equity of more than 106 million Swiss francs in 2023, and by the end of last year, 2025, that figure had fallen to approximately 43 million Swiss francs, so leading to this 53 million deficit. Now, this has gone to national ski associations. So the numbers come out. 30 million Swiss francs in 2025 to NSAs and related support programs. So this is going directly to the country and their federations, and this has been split very evenly across the 140 members of FIS. This has therefore increased the participation numbers at the Olympics from 78 nations in 2022 up to 88 nations in 2026 this year. Full-time staff has gone up from 42 to 98 in FIS. Personnel costs have risen by 7 million Swiss francs in that period, but revenue has too.
Yeah.
Revenue for 2020, when all these figures are compared to, was at around the 23 million Swiss francs mark. It is now exceeding 114 million Swiss francs. I'm realizing I'm saying a lot of Swiss francs. I'm saying Swiss francs too much.
Yeah, you know.
And there's so many things that have come with this. The whole expansion of FIS comes down to the money, where it's being put, who it's being put on. And ultimately, that is the kind of growth that we are looking for.
Yeah.
That the athletes are looking for, that the national ski associations are looking for, that it does look very positive for our sport for our federation, as they are the main governing body. And we're not going to sit here and find a conclusion right now.
No.
They aren't.
Well, you can't unless you know all the facts.
It's impossible to.
You've got to know all the facts. You've got to see balance sheets and know exactly where the money's gone and why it goes there, and whether there's anywhere where you can actually change it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because first of all, your chief executive officer is obviously the guy who knows all these answers.
And he's the guy who's resigned.
Yeah, but he might have resigned because he don't think it's workable.
No, of course.
Rather than carry on and everybody's going to be pointing the finger at him.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So is that what you see as quite a reasonable, not reasonable, an expected reason for Lehman's exit?
Possibly, but
that he has jumped ship.
I don't think he'd come out and say,
"No, of course not.
I can't handle it."
No,
but that's what I always think. When someone's been in tenure that short amount of time, and then it could be one of the reasons could be that he don't think it's workable. What he's been given, the budgets he's been presented with by the committee. So who knows? But we don't know. We don't know these things. You can't sort of point fingers or come to conclusions unless you actually know both sides, or maybe 3 sides or 4 sides of the argument. Yeah. No, you can't.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very difficult.
Yep, absolutely. We're not going to comment too much when we've already shared a great episode here with the French team.
Yeah,
and we will be back on Thursday. That is all we can say for now. They'll be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday.
Yeah,
we're going to try and follow those FIS elections as they happen on Thursday in Belgrade, Serbia. You can watch it on FIS TV. You can watch it on FIS's YouTube channel. If you can't find that, then head over to our Instagram and we'll put a link up.
You see, that's where a lot of money's going. All these technology things.
Yeah.
You've got to factor that in. You can't do this without producers and directors and film people. You've got to pay the staff. They don't do it for nothing. So I'm not trying to give them excuses, but they're there if you want them.
We will discuss. Listen to Alan if you want excuses. We will have all of that and much, much more as it happens after Thursday's FIS elections and before the World Cup starts, if you are interested in Mexico, South Africa, because I am. So Thank you very much to Ski Racing Media for their continued support. And as I say, they've got so much on this. Peter's been working his socks off over the last couple of weeks to get this election covered as best as possible, and will do throughout the remainder of this week. And do join us on Thursday, because it could be a very interesting conversation that we're having about Johan Elias or about the new president. We will wait and see. But as I say, thank you so much for listening. A huge thank you once again to Victor and Caitlin for joining us for fantastic conversations back at World Cup finals. Thanks, Alan. You can enjoy your red wine now.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And see you all on Thursday. Until then, Alan, we will
ski you later.
Goodbye for now.